Welcome to Deep Quotes. In this video, we reflect on the sharp and honest thoughts of Arthur Schopenhauer. His quotes confront suffering, desire, and the illusions we cling to in search of happiness. All truth passes through three stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. A pessimist is an optimist in full possession of the facts. It is difficult to find happiness within oneself, but it is impossible to find it anywhere else. The majority of men are not capable of thinking, but only of believing, and are not accessible to reason, but only to authority. Just remember, once you're over the hill, you begin to pick up speed. What people commonly call fate is mostly their own stupidity. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Education perverts the mind, since we are directly opposing the natural development of our mind by obtaining ideas first and observations last. This is why so few men of learning have such sound common sense, as is quite common among the illiterate. We seldom think of what we have, but always of what we lack. Therefore, rather than grateful, we are bitter. Mostly, it is loss which teaches us about the worth of things. No rose without a thorn, but many a thorn without a rose. I have long held the opinion that the amount of noise that anyone can bear undisturbed stands in inverse proportion to his mental capacity, and therefore be regarded as a pretty fair measure of it. Wealth is like seawater. The more we drink, the thirstier we become, and the same is true of fame. A high degree of intellect tends to make a man unsocial. You are free to do what you want, but you are not free to want what you want. There is no opinion, however absurd, which men will not readily embrace as soon as they can be brought to the conviction that it is generally adopted. Marrying means to grasp blindfolded into a sack, hoping to find out an eel out of an assembly of snakes. Every man takes the limits of his own field of vision for the limits of the world. The greatest of follies is to sacrifice health for any other kind of happiness. A man of genius can hardly be sociable. For what dialogues could indeed be so intelligent and entertaining as his own monologues? After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. Religion is the masterpiece of the art of animal training, for it trains people as to how they shall think. The person who writes for fools is always sure of a large audience. Do not shorten the morning by getting up late, or waste it in unworthy occupations or in talk. Look upon it as the quintessence of life, as to a certain extent sacred. Evening is like old age. We are languid, talkative, silly. Each day is a little life. Every waking and rising a little birth, every fresh morning a little youth, every going to rest and sleep a little death. We will gradually become indifferent to what goes on in the minds of other people when we acquire a knowledge of the superficial nature of their thoughts, the narrowness of their views, and of the number of their errors. Whoever attaches a lot of value to the opinions of others pays them too much honor. Without books, the development of civilization would have been impossible. They are the engines of change, windows on the world, lighthouses, as the poet said, erected in the sea of time. They are companions, teachers, magicians, bankers of the treasures of the mind. Books are humanity in print. Every miserable fool who has nothing at all of which he can be proud adopts as a last resource pride in the nation to which he belongs. He is ready and happy to defend all its faults and follies tooth and nail, thus reimbursing himself for his own inferiority. Thus, the task is not so much to see what no one yet has seen, but to think what nobody yet has thought about that which everybody sees. Genius and madness have something in common. Both live in a world that is different from that which exists for everyone else. If we suspect that a man is lying, we should pretend to believe him, for then he becomes bold and assured, lies more vigorously, and is unmasked. If anyone spends almost the whole day in reading, he gradually loses the capacity for thinking. This is the case with many learned persons. They have read themselves stupid. Man is the only animal who causes pain to others with no other object than wanting to do so. The shortness of life, so often lamented, may be the best thing about it. Our life is a loan received from death with sleep as the daily interest on this loan. A sense of humor is the only divine quality of man. Man is never happy, but spends his whole life in striving after something which he thinks will make him so. When you look back on your life, it looks as though it were a plot. But when you are into it, it's a mess, just one surprise after another. Then later, you see it was perfect. The safest way of not being very miserable is not to expect to be very happy. Happiness belongs to those who are sufficient unto themselves. For all external sources of happiness and pleasure are, by their very nature, highly uncertain, precarious, ephemeral, and subject to chance. Most channels on the internet make up quotes and attribute them to the wrong people, and that honestly annoys us. Here on Deep Quotes, we do the opposite. We carefully share only real quotes, so you can trust what you hear. No fake words, no wrong names. Our content is organized into different series, from scientists and philosophers to business titans, and much more. We also create multi-part series focused on one individual, like Einstein, Leo Tolstoy, and many others. You can find links to all our series in the description. And don't forget to subscribe. Your support motivates us to create more meaningful videos for you. Thank you for watching Deep Quotes. See you in the next part.